What's good, y'all? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. It's Turbo King back with another video, and today, as y'all can see in this video, man, it's just a little daily motivation. I'm in the gym, working out, working on my passion. I really love boxing, so I'm just working out, man. And I'm gonna just talk about just starting. You know, a lot of people are scared of just starting. They're scared of failure. Overthinking leads to procrastination. I was talking to one of my friends the other day. And he was just like, man, don't start that thinking, because thinking leads to procrastination. You end up thinking about, this and that. And then you end up making excuses because you're too much overthinking, So whenever you have something in your mind, just do it. Just jump out and start, Like I said, a lot of people are scared of failure. They're scared of the unknown. They rather play it safe. But in this life, you have to take risks. Nothing is good without the risk, nothing is good without some pain, you know what I'm saying? So you have to take that risk and you have to start from somewhere, sometimes, people blow up overnight, whatever, and that's not luck, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes from the Most High. But I would just say, just start, man. Like, success, it takes time. It takes time and discipline. You got to have the time and discipline to be able to put in the work. So everything is a season, it's a journey, but you have to start. I think about it as like a little ladder or a huge ladder in life. Sometimes it may be a step after step after step. You might be able to cruise and walk up the ladder easily, but sometimes it might be some steps missing. Sometimes it might be a lot of steps missing where you might have to jump. You might have to figure out, okay, how can I get to the next step? How can I move forward? And it may be difficult. Everything in this life is not gonna be easy. The Bible says there's a time and place, there's a season for everything. There's a time for love, there's a time for hate, there's a time for happiness, there's a time for crying, sadness, everything in life. So nothing is going to be easy, but you have to just start, make that video that you want to make. If you want to start a YouTube, just make the video, man. Like, just do it. Just jump out and do it. If you want to start a business, just do it. You're wasting time. You don't want to look up and it be 10 years later and you like, dang, I really wish I could have did this. I really wish I could have did that. You don't want to procrastinate and end up wasting your life. You only got one life, you don't want to waste it, man. I don't want to see people wasting their lives, procrastinating, and, especially if you're in an area some type of position in life where you don't want to be at, Procrastination, you can't, if you're not where you want to be at, there's no room for procrastination. And the only way you can go is up. You have nothing to lose at this point. You feel me? If you're in a position where you at now and you don't like it, there's no way to go besides up. So just continue to focus on yourself, man. Continue to level up, continue to elevate, continue to prosper, man. Like, we only got one life, man. Life is really short. You never know the day or the hour, and you don't wanna look up and say, dang, I really wish I could have did this. I really wish I could have did that. You don't want to live life in regret, and sometimes you're going to regret decisions that you made. You're not going to be perfect. In this life, nobody's perfect. So you're going to have to make choices and decisions that you may not even like, that you may not understand, but you're going to have to do it. That's just the risk. It takes a leap of faith, even if it may not seem like the best way, even though it may not seem like it might not work, just jump out there and do it, but I'm coming towards the end of the video, man. Just start, peace and blessings, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, man. So I'm out. Peace.